Wow, man. So I know we talked a little off the record about Willie Mays and
Yeah,
how your uncle played with him and introduced, you to Willie Mays.
right.
First off, rest in peace to him and my condolences, for the
Okay,
loss of
thank you.
him.
Right.
And I also want to ask, what did that encounter mean to you? And also, how did Willie Mays influence your path as a mentor, and other mentors that you had as
Yeah.
well?
Well, he was like a big brother. Yeah, I got in his book. He mentioned our relationship. He got a book out. He mentioned our relationship, and then Channel 13 did a thing on me when Willie died. Uh,
Hmm.
with his YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. We
yeah,
checked that out too. Yep.
right. And so, but when I met him, see, my uncle that played in the Negro League, and he came up for it. Used to be with it, but cause I was living in the projects, and then my room was twin beds,
Hmm.
and Willie stayed me the whole time he was at Fort Eustis. He had to go up Fort Eustis, and sometimes he had one of the prettiest Pontiac Catalinas I ever seen. I think with green, a pea green, and a dark green.
Oh man.
Now I'm a big man on the camera when I drive that, so but I had to get up early to take him to Fort Eustis and then drive the car back.
Mm.
But my mama put an end to that because she thought if I had that car, the whole lot of them days I wasn't gonna go to school.
No, yeah, go joyride
I'm
and shit.
driving around.
Yeah.
So she talked Willie out of that. So Willie said, "No, you just can, you know." No, he said, "Well, you got to promise me that you're gonna go to school." Because one time, once I found out you're not going to school and just driving around all day, and you ain't driving my car no more, nothing but on weekends when I'm there.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
so what he did, he used the resources to he was working with a company like Allegheny Syrup Company, Chesterfield, Sugar Willis, and they were sending packages to our house down in the projects, and I
Mm.
would distribute them out to the neighbors.
Wow.
You know, Allegheny Syrup and that kind of stuff, clothes, and and then I started hustling the people who would have called me in and said, "No, you can't do that. I give you that stuff to give away, man." I said, "Man, I ain't getting these people all this food." But the thing about it is, then in the local grocery stores,
Hmm.
I seen Willie personally pay all people grocery bills. Cause back in them days, sometimes they put your name, put you on the book,
Right.
which you get you going and get a pound of bologna and put it on there. Then at the end of the week or so, they say you owe so much. And Willie would ask, I seen it, man. I ain't nobody had to tell me that he go down to them stores and he pay them people bills off. And
Wow.
he ain't make no big thing out of it. You know what I mean? But with me, uh, he kept me kind of straight. Uh, he told me I cuss too much, but you know, but he kept me straight. And the thing about it is, uh, I had the opportunity to go all over the country with Willie.
Wow.
You know what I mean? The first time I went to L.A., Willie carried me there. And I went to Hawaii. I met Jamie Foxx over in Hawaii. Me and Jamie partied in the day. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And so I had the opportunity, but he always made sure that I went first class. Always made sure that I had. They treated me right. Like Frank Robinson say, man, you mess with Pooh Johnson, man. Willie, you got a problem with Mays. But I didn't flaunt it I didn't flaunt it like that, man. But
Right. It was just that genuine love and
yeah, yeah,
appreciation.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes me and him have some disagreements, but it won't no big thing.
Hmm.
Uh,
Like all families. Like all
right,
families.
right. But he treated us good. Uh, he and Willie was a sensitive dude too. Now, you know what I mean. He you know, because he came up in a real tough time. If you read his book, he came up well. He had to sleep like Jackie Robinson.
Hmm.
Come in town, he couldn't stay in the hotels. Till later down the line. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
All of that, but he was not a bitter man. In other words, some people that went through that never got over it,
Hmm.
and they started reacting to it. Willie didn't do that. You know what I mean? And but he
Wow.
would do anything for you. He was taken advantage of, cause like I tell Bubba Shaw, you gonna get got. Somebody gonna get you. Just hope they don't get you too often. But I've seen Willie pay bills, loan guys money to open up businesses, and that sort of thing, you know. So
And it seems, hearing that, once again, another legendary story, but it's like seeing Willie go through that and not be bitter about it, and then
right,
seeing him go to stores and do things for the community. It's like
right,
it instilled it in you without you even realizing maybe in that moment,
right,
what exactly was happening.
yeah.
So wow. So
He
it's the
yeah, you know, I tell you, he played too long. I told him that. He played 2 years too long.
mm,
When Willie got traded from the Mets, from the Giants to the Mets, we was in Philadelphia. I went up there and spent a week with him because we were playing the Phillies, and then we were gonna go to New York.
wow, okay.
On a Saturday, on on a Friday night game in Philadelphia, we was in the locker room. The New York reporter came to Willie and said, "Hey, Willie, welcome to New York." Willie said, "What the hell are you talking about?
Wow.
We don't go there the next week." He said, "No, you've been traded to New York." And he asked the manager, you know what? So now we were staying at the Warwick Hotel, that old stadium downtown, Philadelphia Phillies Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Had to be 3 miles, I believe, from that hotel to that ballpark. He was so mad, he told me, "Come on, let's walk." I said, "Walk." He was just that mad. And we walked from that. Then a guy picked us up. Guy recognized Willie and he picked us up, right?
Wow.
And Willie was hot, man. So when he got to the room, he had a message to call his wife. And he called her May. And she told him. Now, I could see it in his face. We stayed up all night long, man. He couldn't sleep. And we were talking. And Bobby Barnes' room was next to our room. He said, "I hear y'all talking." So the next day we went to the ballpark. There were reporters all around him. You know what I mean? And so then the owner of the Mets, Miss Payson,
Payson.
called Willie in the locker room. "Hey Willie, how you doing?" See, I see you. When you gonna come? So then Willie said, "Excuse me." He carried it in the next room and talking to him. He came back. His whole disposition had changed. You know what I mean? He won't mad no more.
Wow.
He don't feel betrayed no more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cause she done made him an offer that no man, you understand? Living dead or supposed to live, got what he got. So they sent the kid in New York. So I be in New York. I'm at the boys club. He called me. "I need you." I said, "What you need?" "They getting ready to do my apartment." He had a Hudson River there. He had a big apartment on the top floor.
Oh man, I know that was beautiful.
"We're going on the road. I need you to be here when the people bring my furniture."
Mm-hmm.
So by me working in the boys club, and the best boss I ever had in my life was Calvin Hobson, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "Hop, I need a week off." He said, "What you need?" I told him what happened. He said, "Go ahead, man. You go ahead." So I stayed up there and they furnished his house. Then I go to the ballpark. They had Cleon Jones and all the guys on the team. Yogi Bell was the damn manager then, right?
Wow. Okay.
He was a manager, but so I go down to the ballpark, and Willie already told me, said, "Now it's certain decor you must take when you're coming into the locker room. First of all, this is their home away from home, so you don't want to be in their way. You want to be as conspicuous as possible, and don't get in the way." So Cleon Jones and all of them, they become my buddies. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow. Yeah.
So then the owner, Miss Payson, saw me one day and said, "Come, why don't you just sit up in the suite with us?" I said, "No, I want to be down. I want to be down with action." You know what I mean? She said, "Oh, you done saw enough of that." So I went up there and stayed one day. I was, man, won't nobody cussing up there, won't nobody doing nothing, man. Everybody was, man, I gotta get down in the
You
hole,
gotta
man.
get back to the
Yeah. I went back down in the hole, man. I told Willie with a laugh. I said, man, them people dignified up there, man. All the steaks and lobsters and everything, but I ain't heard one of you. They ain't split a verb. They ain't cussed yet. in a baseball game. I said, I don't like that. So what happened is